It's time for learning how to upload backdrops and sprites on Scratch, right? So let me also show you. So how you can add a sprite or a backdrop onto Scratch project, right? So there are multiple ways of doing it, and I will be showing you all those ways today so that you have a good understanding of this and you can use it whenever you want and wherever you want and while creating Scratch projects, right? So because sprite and backdrop are very much important in in a Scratch project, right? Because we all know that in Scratch we can create animations, games, and stories. So only because of sprites and backdrops, isn't it? And that gives life to your project, right? So like sprites and backdrops are life to your project. They're like John, correct? So that's why today we're learning about how to upload a sprite, how to upload a backdrop, how to create them, how to paint them, right? So all the methods, there are few methods, so three methods actually. So all those three methods we will be learning today. Okay, so without any delay, I would be starting this video now. Let's get started, right? So yeah, so sprite. So what is a sprite? So sprite is nothing but it's any character or object which you're using in the game or animation you're creating in Scratch, right? So that's a sprite. Now there are multiple sprites which you can add in any project, and there are multiple backdrops which you can add in any project. Okay, so there's no limit of these many sprites. You can only add these many or how many, right? So it's just like you can use the whatever is the need. So based on the need, you can use any number of sprites and any number of backdrops. Okay, so backdrop is nothing but a scene which you're setting to your game or animation you're creating or story, right? So the first way of using a backdrop is to just choose a backdrop from the Scratch backdrop library, right? So just click on this choose a backdrop. You have multiple backdrops available. Okay, so all these are categories and all these are backdrops which are available, right? So apart from this, if you want to add any other backdrop, yes, you're absolutely free to add those. Okay, how is that possible? Let's see. For now, I'm going to choose one backdrop. So when you just click on the backdrop, you can absolutely use the backdrop. Okay, so this is the first way of doing it, right? So just click on choose a backdrop icon and choose a backdrop. Click on it to choose a backdrop. Okay, and where can you see the used backdrops, right? Just click on stage here, this thing. Okay, and then click on backdrops here. So you have the backdrops listed. Okay, so this is the backdrop which we are using, and this is a plain backdrop, right? So these are the backdrops which are listed here as costumes. You can actually choose another backdrop from choose a backdrop icon here when you're in backdrop section. So let's say I just will click on this and I'm choosing another backdrop. Okay, so let's say I'm choosing this bench, right? Now, so this is another costume which you're adding from here. Let's say you want to add a backdrop again. Okay, so you can also do it from here. Let's click on choose a backdrop. Let's say I'm just choosing Arctic. See, so these are different ways of adding backdrops which are present in your backdrop library, right? So this is the first way of adding backdrop. Okay, now what is the next way? So the next way is very much simple. You can download a backdrop from internet and you can upload it. Okay, so let me just quickly download one. Let's say I'm just getting clouds. Let's click on images. I think I like this. So I've just clicked on that. On Scratch, you can only upload JPGs or PNG images. Okay. So this is very small, but let's say I'm just clicking on save image as, and I'm just saving this. Okay. So I've just saved it. Now let's go back here. Let's place your cursor on the choose a backdrop icon, right? You have multiple options here. So here is the upload backdrop section, right? Click on upload backdrop. Choose the backdrop which you have downloaded. Open. So you got the backdrop. Wow. Wow. So you can also adjust this backdrop. Okay. So it need not be this small. Like you can see it has a lot of gap. It did not cover, right? So what you can do, just click on convert to vector, click on the thing and drag it towards left. Drag it towards right. Drag it towards top. Drag it towards bottom. Cool. You got the backdrop. Right? So this is one way of uploading backdrop, right? And adjusting the backdrop on the screen, right? So this is how you can get backdrops, right? And this is not only the way, right? There's another way too. So you can actually create a backdrop, okay? So you can paint a new backdrop, okay? I will show you how to paint a new backdrop also. But when you just place your cursor over here, here also there's a upload backdrop option. So even from here, you can upload a backdrop, okay? That's another way of doing it, right? Now, now we will be seeing how to paint a backdrop. Before that, you also have the surprise thing. So when you click on it, it just adds up a surprise backdrop for you. Okay, you can see this is a surprise backdrop which is added, right? So you also have that surprise over here. This is another surprise backdrop which is added. Oh, it's just the same winter backdrop. So we got it 2 times. So you can see these are surprise backdrops you're getting, right? From backdrop library only, it randomly picks one and it just shows you like a surprise. Okay. So that's one of the ways. And now let's see how to paint a backdrop, right? Again. So when you just click on the backdrops and this first one will always be empty, right? So you can just directly start painting it over here. Like I'm just using the brush tool and I'm starting to paint a backdrop, right? Okay, so this is one way of doing it. And the other way will be just place your cursor over here, just click on paint. You can paint a new backdrop now. So you will see that here. See, you got a new backdrop. You got this. Just zoom it out from here. You can see this is the complete backdrop area and you can start painting. Okay, let's say I would just like to fill the color. Now, how would I do that? Just click on convert to bitmap. Just click on fill, choose some color whichever you like. Okay, click on fill tool here, just click on the screen, so that would fill the color. Okay, then click on convert to vector. So you have again multiple options. Let's say you wanna paint or you wanna just draw a rectangle. Okay, so you can just click on this rectangle tool, choose a different color. Okay, so I'm just taking this color. I also want outline. So I would say this outline, I think I will just take this outline. Okay. And then I'm just drawing a rectangle. So you can see you can't see the outline, so you can increase the thickness over here. So you can see this rectangle, right? So not only rectangle, you can also draw a circle. So I'm just choosing the same colors with same thickness. Just drag it on the screen to draw a circle. Okay. And you also can draw a line. So a line. Okay. And you can also type in some text. So Folks Hub, right? If you want, you can change the thing. Like let's say I want to use marker. So you can see it is just using marker and you can increase the size, right? And then we have eraser tool if you want to erase something. So let's say I just want to erase this particular line here. You can see it just got erased, right? And then you have brush tool. So if you just want to paint like freehand, okay, right? So this is reshape tool. Let's suppose if you want to reshape anything, right? So you can see I have just reshaped it like this. Okay, so you can do it. Yeah, it is possible, right? And then we have mouse tool. So this is like if you just click on some shape, if you want to increase the size, decrease the size, you can do it. And like it's just like whatever you want on the shape, you can do it, right? So this is how it is. Okay, you can paint a backdrop in this way, right? And let's say I just want to show you the convert to bitmap thing. Okay, so in convert to bitmap, what happens is like it just pixelizes this thing. You can see it just got pixelized, right? And there's eraser tool here, text tool here, circle tool, line tool, rectangle tool. Okay, this is select tool. If I just select some part of it, and if I just say delete, it gets deleted. Okay, so that's how it is. And you have undo option here. You can undo the thing. You can redo the thing. Okay, so and you can flip horizontally. So it just flips horizontally. This is flip vertical. So vertically it flips, right? Cool, right? And then we can copy something and we can paste something. Okay, so you can change the costume name over here. Let's say convert to vector. Now this all will become one. You can't really click on the shape when you just click on convert to bitmap and then convert to vector. So this complete thing is becoming one now. So let's say if I'm increasing the size of it, you can see the complete thing will increase. Okay. So but not only one shape. So this all these are grouped into one now. It's like that, right? So that's why while you're painting, you just see if you want to group everything into some like into one, you can just use convert to bitmap, right? This is the simplest option you can do or you can use. And these are some options which you have on paint thing. So this is how you can paint. Okay, and let's say I will also show you this thing. So if I'm just selecting all these things and if I want to group it, I can have this group option here. You can just group it. Okay, so and you can ungroup also if you want to ungroup the elements. Okay, so that's how it is. Let me just, so we have group option here and you also have ungroup option here. So let's suppose I have grouped it now and when I want to move them, okay, so I will just click on it and I want to move it. So you can see the complete thing is moving at a time because I have grouped it. When you click on ungroup, you can ungroup them. Okay, so this is different now and this is different now. Okay, so that's how it is, right? That's how it works. And you can change the costume name here. This is all pretty much about backdrops, right? And these are the only ways you can add backdrops to your scratch. Apart from these, there are no other ways to do it. Okay, so this is all about backdrops. I hope you clearly understood how and what are the ways of adding backdrops in scratch, right? And let's see sprites now. Okay, so sprites are basically when you just place your cursor over here, choose a sprite icon, right? Just click on it to choose a sprite. We have multiple categories here. We have multiple options here. Okay, let's say I want a balloon, so I'm just clicking on a balloon sprite. Let's just go to backdrops once, and I'm just choosing a different backdrop so that it looks neat and cool, right? You have a cat, you have a balloon. Okay, so that's how you can add multiple sprites. All right, and you can also, like, let me show you in backdrops also, you can duplicate the costume. So let's suppose I've created this. If I want to duplicate it, so I can right click on it and duplicate it. You can right click on anything and you can duplicate. Okay, so you will get multiple backdrops like that, right? So there is an option for duplicating also. Now if you want to duplicate a sprite, you can right click on the sprite and duplicate it. Okay, so you can right click on the sprite and duplicate it. So there are two cats and two balloons now, right? And on the balloon you have multiple costumes also if you want to choose again, right? Or if you just want to duplicate this, you can duplicate it. Okay, and you can also export it to download it into your system. You can delete it, right? You have the bin icon to delete also. Even in backdrops, it's just the same. Okay, so you can duplicate, you can delete, you can export all the sprites which you have, okay, which are available. And then there are again same kind of paint options are there to paint a new sprite, right? Let's suppose I want to just so draw something like this. Cool. Okay, this is so funny, but yeah, you can draw something like that on the sprite, right? On the existing sprites you can draw something, or you can also paint a sprite. I will do let you know about it. You have the costume name here, you can undo something, okay, you can group, you can do whatever you want on this also, okay. And then you have a surprise sprite also. So you have, when you just click on surprise, you got the surprise sprite here. Again, I will click over here, you got a surprise sprite, right? When you click on costumes, when you just click here and click on surprise, you get a surprise costume, okay. So if you want to delete something, you can just click on delete to delete it, right? And then, and what next we can do? So we have upload icon also. If you just want to download any sprite from the internet, search for it, okay. Search for transparent images. Let me show you. So let's say I want rose, okay. So let's say rose, and then we have multiple images here. So if you upload these images, what happens, so you can't let me show you what happens. So I'm just clicking on this. I'll just right click on it. I'll just save image as. I'm just downloading this thing. Let's go here. I'm just placing my cursor over here. Click on upload sprite option. I'm just choosing this, and now you will see that. See, this is how a sprite will get uploaded, right? And you can see it is not a transparent image. So with the background, it is getting uploaded. So this doesn't look good as a sprite, right? And you can also change the size of the sprite from here. So I'm just changing it to 10. It just becomes so small, right? So 50 will make it 50% of the size, right? But however, this doesn't really look like a sprite for me. Okay. So then what you have to do? Just click on tools, just click on color, just click on transparent. Okay. See, let's say I would just like to click on this thing first. Let me just see. Once you have to give it time to load the thing. Once it loads, you can absolutely download it. So just right click. It loaded now, right? So I'm just saving image as, and I'm just saving this image. Oh, this is a WebP file, so this will not work. I'll just click on this. This is not a transparent image. Let's click on it. Yeah, this might be a transparent one. Save image as. Okay, I'm just saving it in here. Yeah, it's a PNG image, so this should work definitely. I'm just placing my cursor over here, click on upload sprite, and then click on rows to open. Okay, so you can see it has uploaded and it doesn't really have a backdrop, right? And if you want to edit this costume, let's suppose, okay, just click on it. You can come here, right? Click on convert to vector, click on this thing. Oh, now you have the complete thing as one thing, right? So convert to bitmap again. Just use the select tool, select it and delete it. That's it. You can edit the costume. So let's suppose you don't want this thing, delete it. You can delete it. You can cut the thing. Okay. So delete it. You can delete it. Yeah, this is possible. Okay. So you can do whatever you want on the sprite basically. You can edit it again here, right? So that's the beauty of Scratch. You can do whatever you want on the images. You can upload the sprite, you can get a surprise sprite, you can paint it definitely, right? So let's say you want to create emoji right? So I'm just creating a circle. Then let's say just choose a different color now. Let's again just click some elsewhere and choose a color. I'm just drawing eyes now, right? And then I'm just drawing a nose, mouth, basically, right? So you can do anything you want again, okay? So likewise, you can draw one emoji also. Not only emoji, but instead, if you want to, so if you want to create or draw or paint a sprite, you can absolutely do it like that, right? So these are all the other various options which you can choose or use, right? To get the sprites and backdrops, and these are only the ways you can do it, right? Apart from them, you do not have any other way. And in costumes, you can definitely choose a costume. Let's suppose I want to choose some costume here. Let's say I would just, I'm just searching for something here. Let's see. Let it load first and then we'll see. So let's say I'm just getting rows. So let me just, I don't think you have for rows. Okay, let's add cake costume. So we will be having the cake costume over here. Okay, it's just taking some time to load, but yes, you would be getting it, right? So these are all the ways of how to add costumes, how to add sprites, backdrops, how to create them, and these are all the other various ways of doing it, right? So this is it for today's session. All right, I hope you all got this, and if you have any questions or concerns, you can do let me know, and you can comment in the comment section below. So that's how we can collaborate and get to know what exactly we can do. Okay, so yes, I hope you like this video. I hope you got some very useful information which you were looking for, right? So this was all from my side today, and I'll be looking forward in the next session. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you will be liking this. So please like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel, Folks Hub. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Bye bye, and have a great day, all.